But he releases a quarterly letter detailing, the results for the hedge fund. And then he also just talks about the general market, as a lot of these investors do, kind of share their opinion and stuff on the market.
Yeah.
And in this letter, he was talking about the kind of exuberance of the market.
Right, okay.
And he drew to this example, which is kind of hard to believe when you go through it. So he spoke about a company called Hometown International. Have you heard of it?
Aerodyne. They make next generation satellites or radar detectors. I don't know.
I mean,
huge military and civilian applications.
I mean, you joke about that, but this is literally the real life equivalent of that. I kid you not.
All right, hit me.
It's kind of unbelievable. So Hometown International is and I'll say this in a very investor way, it's the parent company of a New Jersey deli.
Okay, all right. Like a deli, like meats, cheeses.
Correct,
like
yes.
A deli.
And this isn't a chain of delis across the United States or the world.
Right.
This is a single deli.
Right. So this is the deli at the end of your street.
Yeah. So
in your local shops.
Correct.
Right,
yes.
Okay.
And,
okay.
It's it looks interesting from the front. You should go look this up on CNBC. Look up this story after you hear this. And it is a single deli that decided to list on the stock market.
Wait.
Which, first of all, that's just a little bit ridiculous.
How do they even do that? Do they IPO this thing?
I don't know.
I guess it's just like a direct listing. We'll talk about direct listings a little bit later. Does a company just like, hey, I don't even know if I had a deli or any shop for that matter, I want to go on the stock exchange. You'd be laughed out of an IPO. But it's like, what do you do? Do you apply for a ticker symbol and then you're on?
I don't know. I mean,
I got no idea.
Yeah, I believe it trades over the counter, so you can't just like trade it on most brokers. But
okay.
It is listed on the stock market, and it's a really great business.
Revolutionary founder
Yes.
takes his deli business public.
Yeah.
So what happens next?
So he took it public in 2019, and if you look at their annual reports over the past 2 years,
yes,
the deli has produced a total combined of $35,000 in revenue.
35,000 over the 2 years.
Correct.
2 years or 2 and whatever. Around about 2 years.
Yes, yeah. about 2 years. Yeah. So the CEO is also the CFO, the COO, the treasurer, and the sole director.
I love this guy. What a legend.
And on top of all of those responsibilities, so he's managing a huge company, 35,000 in revenue over 2 years. He's listed on the US stock market. On top of all of that, in his part-time, he's also the wrestling coach of the school next door to the deli.
Oh, this just keeps getting better. All right, so you got this macho guy that runs a deli that's made 35 grand in revenue.
Yeah, part-time CEO of a massive corporation, massive global corporation. Part-time wrestling coach. For the school next door to the the single deli.
All right, yeah, sure.
So I thought we could do a bit of a valuation on this company. We could kind of feel around and kind of see what it's worth, because maybe we want to invest in this. I mean, it is public after all, and we invest in public companies every now and then. That's something we do. So. Yep. 35,000 in revenue over 2 years.
How much cash flow is he getting out of that?
So in the latest financial year, they had 600,000 in expenses.
600,000 in expenses? Legitimately? How? Why? What?
That's all we've got. That's all the article gave me.
Wait. Okay. So $35,000 in revenue across 2 years.
Yeah.
In the last year, $600,000 of expenses.
Yeah.
That's gone to
he's somewhere. He's investing in the future of the business, Brandon.
Okay. Okay, sure. He's really stocked up. He's just all of that. He's taken on huge debt just to get like the next 50 years worth of cheese and meat.
Yeah, he's stocking up for the winter. Yeah. So
there's not much in terms of cash flow out of this deli.
No. Quite the
opposite.
Quite negative.
Quite the opposite.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so first of all, I would not be buying this company.
Right.
Because I want it to make money, right? That's a rule I should follow, right, Hamish? But some
You do
people
wanna make money, yeah.
But some people are buying this company, I guess.
They are. I want everyone to take a guess. If you're on the YouTube version, go into the comment section and give us a guess of what you think this company is worth in terms of market cap. So the value of all of the shares.
Well, it's worth nothing. Oh, sorry. It's got to be worth at least a couple bill. At least a couple
bill, yeah. Well, you're not that far off. This company, once again, 35,000 in revenue, 600,000 in expenses, is currently listed for $105 million.
$105 million.
$105 million.
Pause for effect. $105 million.
And it gets better.
Oh, really?
The story.
All right.
Oh, the story's not over.
We're just winding it up.
Yeah.
All right, sure.
This guy is he's a genius. This Deli guy. So I had a look in the a little bit briefly through the 2020 annual report. For the vast majority of 2020, the Deli was closed due to the pandemic.
Of course it was. Of course.
Despite that, the stock price rose from $3.25 to $9.25, and today it is $13.50 per share.
Jeez.
So it's up 4x on the year.
That's crazy.
It is
Man,
insane.
if you're that guy, aren't you just like, I got to sell this somehow?
And that's exactly what he did.
Oh,
he did a
actually?
share issuing.
Right.
He went and raised shares.
That's actually?
He did.
Legitimately. So I'm not even looking at the notes here. I'm going at 100% off what you're telling me right now.
That's exactly what he did. He's probably sitting there thinking, wow, this is a little Deli. Somehow we're worth $100 million. How can I squeeze some money out of this opportunity that I've somehow created? He sold 2.5 million shares and was able to generate over $2 million from the financing section on the cash flow statement. So,
wow. Good on him. So what? What's he going to do?
I don't know, pay himself a big dividend.
That's it. Is he going to open any more delis? Imagine if he opened just one more deli, maybe in the next street down, then his company could be worth like $200 million.
Correct, yeah. Maybe you could buy the school. And then,
Oh, he could do, because it's a parent company, right?
Yeah.
So maybe he invests in the wrestling. Maybe it's a deli and a wrestling business.
Wrestling team. Yeah.
He's going to own the wrestling team, and they're going to promote his deli products at every fight. That's genius.
That's it.
That's what.
No, but
this is clearly, all jokes aside, this is ridiculous.
Of course.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
And I've heard some dumb things. I've known you for a while. I've heard some dumb things.
Yeah. And I mean, the crazy thing about this is we're right over my head.
Didn't even respond. Anyway, the crazy thing about this is...
the crazy thing is 600,000 in expenses. So clearly he's just like using the capital raise, which shouldn't even exist. I mean, this is a deli, for God's sake. And
one single deli.
And what business expenses is he buying?
That's what I'm
with
wondering.
That 600,000.
We've been talking for a while, and all in the back of my mind is like 600,000. Like, what the hell is he doing?
Maybe he has a private jet now.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? But this is irrational exuberance. It's worth $105 million.
Yeah. So there you
go. How
many
years of, let's say he does 35,000 in revenue. Let's say he does 35,000 in just pure profit, cash flow, straight to, how many years does he have to do that before he gets anywhere close to like 100 million?
A long time.
It's an
extremely long time.
Anyway, this is literally, that is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard.
So I think very interesting story though. I think it's you started with that Aerotyne, whatever that business was
Aerotyne
from
Aerotyne.
And this is literally the real life version of that, which is
it's
ridiculous.
Crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.